Hello traders, welcome back to this video. It is on a Sunday and we do top-down analysis on Sundays. So today I have some few pairs so that I can analyze them for you guys and give you a very good bias to trade this week. So number one, I have gold, and on gold currently we are clearly bullish for the past. I think for the past 2 months we have been bullish. You can see clearly it's a bullish trend. So we are going to look for buying opportunities. And from my last video, I told you guys that gold will be looking to come back into this fair value gap and react from there, and currently we have that reaction. So this was the fair value gap from this from the top of this candle, and then from to this candle here. So this is the fair value gap, and you can see clearly gold came inside this fair value gap, filled this fair value gap, and then we have the reaction to the upside. And then in my last video that I showed you guys, I told you guys gold will be reacting from either the two order blocks, but I preferred the extreme order block, and that is where exactly gold came inside and then reacted from there. So this was the last order block, and I told you guys I'll be looking for my entries from this order block. So this was where gold reacted from, and we also had this order block, but I preferred trading from the extreme order block. So we had these two order blocks. The first order block was from up here on this inside the fair value gap, and the second order block was from down here. So if I extend these two order blocks, you can see that gold came inside, tapped into this extreme order block and had that reaction. So if someone could have entered from this point, the stop loss could have been down here, but I preferred taking a trade from the extreme order block. So let me delete that. So we had that reaction from that order block from gold, and currently the trade is still running to the upside. So this was the stop loss, and then the take profit is above here, up here. So currently the trade is still on. You can see clearly, and you can see that we had this break of structure. So currently still we are in an uptrend. So we have this break of structure to the upside, and then we have this sweep of liquidity. This is a low that this is an inducement that is being taken out as liquidity before the market goes to the upside. So the market came back down. You can see this selling pressure came down to take out these inducements, this one here, and clearly you can see after the sweep of that liquidity we have the reaction to the upside. So another person can even mark this the 30 minutes order block, but I think if you take this 30 minutes order block, the order block has been mitigated from the 30 minutes time frame, but from the 15 minutes time frame you will see that the market tapped into that order block and we have the reaction to the upside. So the 15 order block was the correct order block, the point of interest to take a trade from, because the order block was having a fair value gap. So that is it on gold. And currently on gold, what I expect from gold, let me delete this to make my charts very clear. Sorry, to make my chart very clear, let me go to 4 hour time frame. Let me see if I can get a fair value gap where gold can come back into before going back to the upside. So we have a very small fair value gap at this point. I just want to see where I can have a pullback and take my trade for a continuation trade to the upside, because I expect this high to be taken out, this high up here. I expect this high to be taken out. So I want to get a continuation trade entry to the upside. So what I'll do, if I have the fair value gap, I want to see an order block where I can have my entry to the upside. So currently from the 1 hour time frame, we have this order block being mitigated. We don't have any other order block that is from the 1 hour time frame that is not mitigated. From the 30 minutes time frame, the only order block that I can see that is not mitigated is this one down here, of which I don't think the market will be coming down there, but we'll wait and see what the market will be doing. So this is the only order block that I can see from the 30 minutes time frame. And coming into the 15 minutes time frame, another order block is coming from this point, and this is very, very interesting. We have a sweep of liquidity down here before the market went to break this structure. So we have this 15 minutes time frame order block that is is below this liquidity zone. So I expect the market to come back down. After the market went up to clear this high liquidity, we do not have a valid break of structure, but in case we have a pullback into this area, we will be looking to buy from this 15 minutes order block that is coming from an origin that swept liquidity on this side before going to break structure. So we have a valid break of structure, and this is going to be used as an inducement to our trade setup. So this is my entry on gold to the upside. Stop loss just below this low, or you can place the stop loss down here to be more safe, and then your take profit will be above here because we expect the high to be taken out. We expect this high to be taken out. So if gold will come back into this area, we look to buy to the upside. So currently this fair value gap is not important to me right now, so I'll just delete that, and I'll be waiting to see if gold will come into this area, and then I'll take my buys to the upside. So let me adjust this stop loss. So for me, I'll put my stop loss down here, and I will make sure I have my risk management properly. So that is my stop loss, and my take profit will be above here. So on gold, that is it. That is my setup on gold. That is what I'll be looking to do when the market opens. So it will be like a retest into this support and resistance level. If you can see clearly, there is some support and resistance level from this other side. So if I have that retest into this area, I'll take my buys and then target this high up here. So that is it on gold, guys. Let me analyze another pair. I have GBPUSD. I have GBPUSD. So from the 4 hour time frame on GBPUSD, I have a reaction from this order block. I told you guys I will be looking to see a selling opportunity from this order block, or if I will not have that reaction that I want, I'll be waiting for price to come up here. But currently, price is reacting from this area, a very good reaction, and I have my change of character from the 15 minutes time frame. So coming into the 15 minutes time frame, this is my change of character. Let me adjust it so that it can be clearly seen. Let me zoom it. So the last low that swept liquidity before going up to break structure, this was my last strong low, the low that I expected the market to take out before I mark my change of character. This low here, let me mark it first before I explain. So this low here is my change of character, and that change of character is because uh, we have this low being taken out as liquidity, and then the market went up to break structure. So after that, we did not. This low here did not sweep any inducement. This is not a good inducement, and therefore this low was not a strong low. So the strong low that I had was this one down here, and we have the change of character. uh, so after the change of character has happened, I expect some inducement to be taken out in this movement before the market reacts to the downside. And currently we have a very good correction move to the upside. So it gives us a confidence that the market is not willing to buy, and there is no buying momentum. So I expect the market to take out an inducement as liquidity before we have a reaction to the downside. Currently, I have this inducement. This is an inducement. This is a pullback here, and this is going to be my inducement. And in case the market will be moving even higher to take out this inducement up here. Remember, after the change of character, this is our high that we do not expect the market to take out. So if I mark that as my high, sorry, let me delete this order block. If I mark this as my strong high that the market should not be taking out, I expect the market to do anything inside here before I look for my sells to the downside. So even if I mark this order block up here, the last order flow to the upside, if I mark this as my order block, I'll be looking to sell from this point of interest, but my stop loss will be above here because the market can decide to take also this high as an inducement before going going back to the downside. So I expect the market to be reacting either from this point of interest, or we will wait to see if the market will take also this high as an inducement before we take the sells to the downside. So my trade setup from there, sorry, let me, my trade setup will be from up here. This will be my entry, and then the stop loss just above here. It is a 36 pips stop loss, and then the take profit will be down here, the first take profit, and then the second take profit will be down here. This will be my second take profit. So my first take profit will be down here where the change of character happened, and then let me adjust this. Yeah. So the first take profit will be at this point, and then the second take profit will be on this low. So that is my setup on GBPUSD. I already have my change of character, but from the 1 hour time frame, you cannot see the candle close to the downside. But from the 15 minutes time frame, and I think from the 30 minutes time frame, we have that change of character, and we have the candle close to the downside. So I have my clear setup on GBPUSD where I expect to have some selling pressure to the downside. So from the why did I say this high can be taken out as liquidity? I said that because in this downward movement on the 1 hour time frame, we do not have any inducement inside here, but from the lower time frame, from the 30 minutes and the 15 minutes time frame, we have a very good inducement. So we'll just wait and see what happens, but my best entry will be from this order block, and then the stop loss will be just above this high, and my first take profit will be on this low. I think it will be already a 1:3 risk to reward ratio. No, it will be a 1:2.47 risk to reward ratio, but my best take profit will be 1:3 risk to reward ratio at this point, and then the third take profit will be down here. So that is it on GBPUSD. On GBPUSD, I have a very good setup on that. So going to another pair, I have BTCUSD. On BTCUSD, we are currently in a very bullish trend, and we have this movement to the upside. So I'm going to look for buying opportunities because I expect this high to be taken out after the market came down to take out this as a liquidity. So I expect this high to be taken out. I have not been having update on BTCUSD, but today I think I have a very good setup on BTCUSD. So on BTCUSD, coming into the 4 hour time frame, let me look at any unmitigated order block. Currently on the 4 hour time frame, I don't have any unmitigated order block. Coming into the 1 hour time frame, also in the 1 hour time frame, I do not have any setup to have my continuation trade to the upside. From the 30 minutes time frame, I think we have a sweep of this inducement here, and currently this is not an order block. So let me go lower to the 15 minutes time frame. Yeah, so here I have the order block. So this is the inducement, the sweep of this inducement as liquidity down here. This is the sweep of liquidity. And then we have the valid break of structure to the upside. This is the valid break of structure to the upside. And this is my order block from the 15 minutes time frame. An unmitigated order block from the 15 minutes time frame. So this is my entry point. If the market will have this pullback into this low, I expect it to take this low as an inducement before we have the move to the upside. So that will be my entry on BTCUSD. This will be my entry, and then the stop loss just below this low, below the wick, and then the take profit will be up here. So my first take profit will be 1 is to 3 risk to reward ratio, and then the second take profit will be 1 is to it will be 1 is to 7 risk to reward ratio. So my setup on BTCUSD currently, I'm also looking for buying opportunities to the upside. So that is it on BTCUSD also. And I also have USDJPY. On USDJPY, we have a very good reaction from the 4-hour time frame fair value gap. So on the 4-hour time frame, this is our fair value gap. Let me mark the fair value gap. Sorry. This is my fair value gap from this candle to this candle. So the fair value gap is in between this candle and in between this candle here. And then we have the market tapping into a 1-hour order breaker block, and we have a very good bullish momentum. So let me delete this to make my chart very clear. So I'll delete these lines to make my chart very clear. Expected the market to come into this 4-hour order block, but currently we already have a reaction from a breaker block up here, and I think we have that buying momentum to the upside. I was waiting for a rejection from this support and resistance level, and I currently have that rejection from the 4-hour time frame. You can see this candle, this bullish candle that is being printed here, and I think now we have the bullish momentum to the upside. For those who trade patterns, you can see that the market is trying to form a double bottom pattern to the upside, and we have that reaction from the fair value gap. And inside this fair value gap, we have the 1-hour order breaker block, not an order block, a breaker block. This is the breaker block that I am telling you guys. So in this breaker block, we have the reaction from there. The market is trying to form a double bottom, and then now we have that reaction to the upside. So if I have the break of structure up here, after this market has swept this lows liquidity, I'll be looking for more buying opportunities to the upside. So currently, my first take profit, if I take a trade from this point, let me look for a 15 minutes time frame order block to have my entry. So this is the entry I'll be looking up to. So this is the order block, the 15 minutes time frame order block that I expect some buying pressure from. And if I take a trade from this point of interest, if you take a trade from this point of interest, your stop loss should be down here. And then that will be a 30 pips stop loss. And then your take profit will be, the first take profit will be up here. The first take profit will be up here, and then the second take profit will be up here. So this second take profit is from a very good support and resistance area. You can see from this other side, this is a very good support and resistance area. So your take profit can be at that point because that is a good support and resistance area. So, and I think it is a very clear setup. It is just making it very simple. We try as much as possible to make the trades very simple. So that will be my entry point, and then the take profit will be up here. So I think that is it, guys, from this from today's top down analysis. I expect some buying pressure to the upside, and then that is from USDJPY, and then from BTCUSD, as I said, I expect some buying pressure also to the upside, and then our setup was from the 15 minutes time frame order block, and that is a very clear setup from that point. And then for on GBPUSD also, I expect the selling pressure to the downside, and this is our setup. So let me go to the 1 hour time frame. That is my setup on GBPUSD, a very clear setup. And then gold, on gold currently I have this setup from the 15 minutes time frame order block. This is my setup on gold. So clearly we have our top down analysis and we have our entry zones. So I will update you more on what happens in the market on Wednesday. So stay tuned, be here for more videos, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell so that if I will update any top down analysis, you will be notified and you will be having a benefit out of it. So thank you guys for being here. Let's meet on Wednesday.